Hello everyone, this is JB the Mentor, better known as the Sniff Agent. That means that I spent a lot of time seeking out fragrances, investigating what I think would bring you pleasure and bring you this level of enjoyment that you every day could be your best when you when you acquire one of these amazing fragrances. So today we're going to dive into an amazing fragrance house called Labo. And trust me, this house right here is unlike any other house that exists. I want you to stay tuned, stay locked, and we'll be right back. So before we get started, I need all of you to do one thing for me, and that's please leave comments below. Engage with this channel because this channel is designed for you and you alone. Yes, I love fragrances and this is my passion, but my goal is to make sure that each and every one of you have the necessary tools, fragrance tools that is, to be successful in any social circle. So that means that you should be liking, subscribing, leaving comments, and making sure that you send me feedback about how this channel can improve and some of your likes. And I'll be sure to investigate and get back to you as soon as possible. Now, with that being said, let's get into the amazing house of Labo. So we're going to start with Santal 33. Now, I have never heard about Santal 33. By the way, I've had this fragrance now for about 3 years, almost 4 years. And I read about it in the New York Times because I love to read the Times. So I'm going through the paper, the style section, and they had an incredible write-up on this particular fragrance. And I was so impressed with it. I said, you know what? Let me get down to Saks and see what they're talking about. So I went down to Saks and I picked me up a bottle of Santal 33. And it moved me, but it really didn't shake me to my core. But I purchased it anyway because I know that a fragrance sometimes doesn't hit you right away. And after you wear it and let it linger for a couple of hours, that's when you discover all of the nuances of what makes it special. So I purchased this fragrance, took it home, and the magic at that point was everything that I wanted. So I started to wear this fragrance and I became more and more in love. So after wearing this fragrance on a consistent basis, the leather, the musk, the sandalwood, this freshness. Now, there is a sophistication to this, but there's also a calmness about this, and it's never over the top. Now, I call this comfortable sexy because it doesn't spread you left, it doesn't spread you right, it keeps you right in the middle. Labo has produced an iconic, classic fragrance that I don't see going anywhere. And yes, I need to give you a disclaimer. This is a fragrance that will last you all day. And if you spray it on your clothes, it will linger the whole week. So I suggest that you put this on skin or other bodily parts, but refrain from spraying this on the clothes. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want a fragrance house that will give you some magic, give you some comfortable sexiness, and give you a reason to smell good, you need to start looking into the house of Labo. Another fragrance that makes this house so amazing, another 13. We're talking sensual, we're talking gravitating. We're talking this air of ooziness. If you like baby powder, apple, pear, this musky vibe, if you like being sexy and wearing a drawer-dropping fragrance that will keep you at the center of attention no matter where you might find yourself during the course of the day, you need another 13. When I was told about this one, I didn't understand that this had so much range, it had so much depth to it, that it was that dynamic. But after wearing this one, it is worth every penny, it is worth every spray, and is the kind of fragrance that leaves you totally all shook up. It is amazing, 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 amazing. It checks all of the boxes. Sexy, it smells good, and at the end of the day, it garners the kind of attention that you and anybody wearing this amazing fragrance would have to admire and want. So at the end of the day, another reason to come to the house of Labo is another 13. What are you waiting for? Or the third offering that I would love to submit to you guys. It's called Tobacco 28. Now this is what they call the city exclusive. You can only purchase this fragrance in September, for the month of September, and I think it's about 28 or 27 other fragrances from all over the world. Now, what can I tell you about this particular fragrance? Whew. Look at this golden juice. This right off the back is seductive, impactful, in your face, and damn, there is no way that you will be denied when you're wearing this fragrance. There isn't any way that you won't be seen. There isn't any way that your day will go by without somebody tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, you smell so damn good. I don't usually do anything like this, but please, could you let me know what you're wearing? That is the impact of this Tobacco 28. When I tell you the house of Labo has so many different fragrances and so many reasons that you could fall in love with this house. Now, I need to tell you this. These fragrances are not cheap, but the experience outweighs the price and the buck for these particular bottles. If you want fragrances that are made right there and produced right there on the spot, then this is the house to go to. If you want the labels to address whatever you're feeling at the moment, this is the house to go to. If you want exclusive fragrances that can only be purchased at certain times during the course of the year, then this is the house to at least consider. They do so many different things differently or uniquely, they cannot be denied. But my goal and my purpose is to make sure that you understand that this is not the same old, let me go around the block and get a fragrance. That this is an experience, this is a love affair, this is a reason to find out what this house of Labo is all about. And I have presented you with 3 reasons that should get you started, 3 reasons to be curious, 3 reasons to smell good, and lastly, 1 reason to consider looking no further than the house at Labo. Don't wait any longer. Discover this amazing house and pick yourself up a bottle of Tobacco 28. They're waiting on you. Tell them the Sniff Agent sent you. So that's it for this edition of the Sniff Agent. And remember, there's so many iconic fragrance houses out there.